What's up, Snarf Gang? It's your boy Snarf Brownie, and I'm back at it again with another Omnibus review. Today, I'm going to be reviewing Wonder Woman Silver Age Omnibus Volume 1. I'll show you the front cover right here, the spine, and the back. This collects Wonder Woman 98 through 123. That's it. So, normally when I read a Silver Age run, I feel like it takes a bit for it to actually get going, but for this one, I feel like it was good right off the bat. Great characterization of Wonder Woman, and I feel like also she has a quality that is very missing from a lot of modern heroes, which is like femininity. She's not overly violent in any situation, which is what I feel like is a masculine response to like opposition, in your way. She usually tries to halt challenge in like competition outside of violence or use other means to accomplish her goals, which I think is a really refreshing quality to have in a hero. I also like how she's compassionate and doing like charitable acts and things. I love seeing heroes just make their communities better, not just through taking out bad guys, but actually like caring and involving themselves with their community. So because of that, I did like her character. There are also stories in this where you get to see Wonder Woman as like a teenager, and there's a couple of ones where she's literally like 1 year old. You get like, it's not like she transforms between ages. I mean, she does for one of the stories, but that's like a one-time thing. It's mostly just telling you stuff that happened in the past. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of the Wonder Girl stuff, and I'm definitely not a fan of the Wonder Baby stuff. Like, I'm not really a fan of either of those. The Wonder Girl stories are all right. The main thing for me, though, is just a lot of the Wonder Girl stories have that one mermaid boy as like one of the characters in it, and I just am not really a fan of his character. One thing I did think was kind of funny, though, was during one arc in this when I don't remember what her love interest's name is, but it's like Colonel Trainer or something. I don't remember. The point is, he gets jealous because of why Wonder Woman won't marry him. He's like, there must be another romantic rival. So he's like, I know the perfect way to find out if there's another romantic rival. I'll just stalk her 24/7. So he does, and that's when he finds out about the mermaid guy. And, I'm not going to spoil what happens in that story, but I did think it was kind of funny that was like a conclusion that a character came to in a comic book made for kids. As if that's like a response to something. I'm not going to lie. I personally think that stalking someone is that like you're that close with, if you have good intentions, is not actually really that big a deal. This guy was doing it out of jealousy, so maybe not the best intentions, but like, you got to look out for yourself, make sure your girl's not cheating, do what you got to do. But hey, that's the Wonder Woman Omnibus. I personally really like the characterization. Like I said, there's a lot of sci-fi stories and like mythology stories with Greek mythology, because Wonder Woman's heavily tied to Greek mythology. You get to see her backstory where she was blessed by a lot of the different gods of Greek mythology to like have their power. And yeah, that's pretty much it, in terms of art, I would give this like an 8 out of 10. I really like the art in this. In terms of story, probably like a 6 out of 10. I would say that not a single issue in this dropped below like a 5 out of 10. Maybe like there's not any issues in this I thought were snoozers. You know what I mean? Even if I didn't love the characters, they were still pretty entertaining. One thing I will say, though, that I thought was weird about the Wonder Woman comics throughout while I was reading, is just how often a prehistoric bird that's like the size of an SUV will just randomly come and snatch some character up, and they have to be saved by Wonder Woman or other characters, but usually Wonder Woman. I'm telling you, a character getting randomly snatched by a giant prehistoric bird literally happens like probably 15 times. Okay, after flipping through it to look for pictures to edit into the video, it doesn't happen that many times, but prehistoric bird adjacent things such as a pterodactyl or like a large bird they just be getting snatched up by Talons a lot in this series, bro. In this shit, like, it actually happens so often, it's not even funny. It is a little bit funny, but it's like, they're kind of like a plot MacGuffin. I am annoyed by the bit giant prehistoric bird. Another thing I'll say is I don't love the fact that they're transitioning more and more into the teen and baby stories as the series goes on, because the stories where she's an adult are my favorites. But yeah, you know, what are you gonna do? You know, writer's choice. But yeah, one thing I did think is kind of confusing though is her design when she's Wonder Girl looks literally exactly like the Wonder Girl that's in the Silver Age Teen Titans that I just read recently. And Wonder Girl and Wonder Woman are also not the same character canonically in the DC universe, because Wonder Girl's in the Teen Titans, the new Teen Titans, you know, and like Wonder Woman's out here doing her own shit. So I'm just like, I know that Wonder Girl has a different backstory because it was in the new Teen Titans. She was just a baby in a burning building with no parents, no records of her ever existing. So Wonder Woman took her back to Paradise Island, and that's where she was raised. But like, why do they have to make their designs the exact same? That is so confusing. But whatever. That is my review of Wonder Woman Silver Age Omnibus. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And let me know what Silver Age Omni you want me to review next, because I'm trying to read through the Silver Age Omnis, bro. I'm trying to read through the Silver Age Oddities, bro. I'm trying to get through them. And I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job chipping away at it. How many have we read this year so far? I know we read Avengers Volume 1. We read The Incredible Hulk Volume 1, Invincible Iron Man Volume 1. We finished Amazing Spider-Man that we started so long ago. We read Doom Patrol, Teen Titans, Green Lantern Volume 1, now Wonder Woman Volume 1. Yeah, we're really chipping away at it. I also read Amazing Fantasy, but that wasn't this year, that was a long time ago. So yeah, we're definitely chipping away at the Silver Age collection. Let me know what y'all want to see. Peace out.